I've done this sort of thing before, and you might be wondering, why today? Why am I doing it at the start of this season? Well, there's been major issues with the matchday prices increasing for Spurs. For Cat B and C tickets, the prices have increased from between £3 and £15. Now for Cat A games, which like today against Man United, have increased anywhere between £10 to £17 each. And not only that, there are more Cat A games per season than there have been in previous seasons. We're all in an economic crisis right now, and that's going to affect a lot of Spurs fans going to the games. I'm very fortunate enough to have a season ticket which has been frozen, but unfortunately there are a lot of fans that are planning on going to future games or attending today that are just being priced out and aren't able to go. A lot of fans have voiced their concerns on Twitter, and in fact there is a demonstration going on just down the road over there. Everyone has the right to do so, and I think they should, because it's not fair that a lot of fans are just being exploited all the time for more and more money, despite the fact that we are the 9th richest club in the world, and also we're not really seeing it on the football pitch either. So yeah, really and truly I think the price hikes have been a bit of a joke and they need to come down. So hopefully the protest does something today, or maybe talking on social media will help. So hopefully what I'm going to do in this video is just be a little bit informative, and hopefully you get an idea of how much it costs a regular fan to go to games when it comes to food, tickets, travel, and not only that, I'll be speaking to some other fans as well to see how much it costs them and just get their general thoughts of the season up ahead.
We started the journey off driving closer to Tottenham before parking up for only £4 for 4 hours.
Right, so it's just gone 3:30. Obviously from where we parked up we can get the bus or you can get the train to head towards Whitehall Lane, but you know what, it's a nice day today, so we figured we'll walk the rest of the way, and it saves a little bit for you as well. I think I have a Costa addiction. Time to get some. So obviously you can see the new away kit as well. There's also an increase in price in these as well. I think the normal away kit, or like the normal kit, is £80 without any lettering or anything whatsoever, and the elite version is £125. First of all, obviously Harry Kane is gone, so who is going to get the most goals for Spurs this season?
I reckon Maddison,
Maddison.
I reckon seeing edge of the box, how we play, he'll be there, he'll score a few long goals. And I reckon that's where we're going to score most goals. I don't think going inside and playing it to Richarlison is going to be the most.
Wow, actually, I love that shout, to be fair. I was not expecting that.
Either Sonny or Solomon.
Ooh, Solomon, that's a big shout.
Watch out for him.
I think Richie will get top scorer.
Really, yeah, because a lot of people are underrating him a little bit at the moment.
I think it's going to be Son. If he don't get the most goals, I mean, the next person who has to, I'm backing, but he has to, is Richarlison. He's got to put the numbers up this season.
Oh, Dad, fancy seeing you here. That's crazy. Wow, I didn't know you'd be here. But anyway, who's going to get the most goals this season for Spurs?
Van der Ven.
Very bold shout.
We are an attacking team. Our defenders get all the goals now.
I mean, to be fair, in the first game, it was Romero and Emerson that got the goals, so I can see your point. Next thing, who's going to get most assists this season?
Obvious, Maddison.
So obvious. Yeah, it's a pretty obvious answer, isn't it? He's already looking great in that first game, going to bang in some goals. How many assists do you reckon he can get this season?
In the league, like anywhere between 10 13, I'd say.
Maddison.
I thought so.
I think clearly Maddison.
Heck, you're not going Maddison on that one. Yeah, easy.
Basic one.
James Maddison, easy.
Has to be.
Easy, man. He's a baller, man. He's the franchise player now, man. Obviously, Son's the franchise player, but listen, Maddison, he's here for the long haul. 26 years old. He's the franchise player, man.
I've noticed they've used him at the front on the shop and stuff now. There you go.
There you go. Franchise. What's that future line? Franchise tag. Call me Bron Bron. Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be the surprise package this season? Someone that people might not think is going to do well, but actually turns out a pretty good player.
I think Bissouma or Udogie.
Yeah?
I think that would be really
They both had a very good first game so far. Hopefully they do well today. There's a very, very good shouts, to be fair.
Emerson Royale. He's going to be crazy this season, I'm telling you. Midfield, Emerson Royale. He looks so good this season.
Oh, rate that. I love the confidence in him.
I think one of the academy boys just scored 2 goals. Santiago.
Oh, that's a very good shout. I'm liking that.
Destiny Udogie, I think he'll be able to play our system correctly. I think that's the one to look out for.
I feel like a surprise package this season for people will be Destiny. Small bit of tabs on him at Udinese, and he looked good, but just looking at how he's been on pre-season, his capacity to defend and his composure on the ball, I feel like he's going to surprise a lot of people this season, man.
Who do you think is a key signing we might need for the club before the window ends?
Oh, we need another centre-back. Definitely squad depth. I rate Sanchez, but we need another really good centre-back for coverage.
I mean, Gift Orban, that guy. He's very similar to Haaland. I'd love him.
We might need a striker, maybe, like Kolo Muani, maybe, or Vlahovic.
Obviously, we've got to get a centre forward without any shadow of a doubt. And Mbappe's available.
For me, the two positions I think are key: centre-back. We absolutely have to get another centre-back. You're always one injury away from seeing Sanchez or Dyer enter the fold, and someone could even push those guys, push them to the bench if they're not on it. We absolutely need to bring in another attacker. I don't care how much I like Richarlison. It's clear to see what his deficiencies are. Tottenham need a different option. Either we move Son central and buy another winger, or we leave Son out wide and buy another striker. Either way, we need another attacker, definitely.
First of all, where do you think we're going to finish in the league this season? And secondly, can you see us winning a trophy in Ange's first season in charge?
Anything between 4th and 14th. You just don't know. What I do know is that we're going to love watching the football. We're going to enjoy it. We've got our Tottenham back. We're going to be able to really enjoy coming to the games. We've got to step up a level, but you can't judge Ange on one game. What we've seen is the pattern of play really good. It's whether the quality is there yet. We need those 2 or 3 signings.
I reckon we can actually finish like 5th. I reckon 5th or 4th. I think we can actually push that this
Do you
season.
think we might secure that Champions League spot?
We don't have any European football, so we can focus on the league, and I think we can actually like pull through and get a pretty high spot compared to what we think we will. If it's going to be anything, it'll be FA Cup, I reckon.
Do you know what? I'd love an FA Cup so far.
So would I. I'd like a cheeky FA Cup.
My heart says top 4, my brain says 7th.
Do you see us winning a trophy in Ange's first season?
Nah. Sorry, no.
No League Cup, no FA Cup?
We're a striker like Richarlison, we can't.
I think 4th.
Do you think we're going to win a trophy this year, so League Cup or FA Cup?
I think the Postecoglou system needs a little bit of time, so maybe 2-3 seasons.
I went bold on the big 6. I said we were going to finish 5th, but that was with Harry Kane. So without Harry Kane, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go for 6th. I feel like we can get back into Europe with Ange. Do I see us winning a trophy with Ange Postecoglou? I thought we were going to win one last year with Conte. So
did I, to be fair.
I was wrong, but you know what? F it. Yeah, go on. Let's see.
Hey, come on, little FA Cup, League Cup.
League Cup. Yeah, give me a cheeky League Cup. It's what, like 4 or 5 games and you're in the final of the League Cup? Come on.
Finally, just like a rough estimation, how much do you think it costs you on like a match day to like attend to the game, get stuff inside?
Yeah, including like train tickets from where we live and everything, like £150 for like each person. So like me and my dad, combined £300 together.
As well, hopefully we end up getting a win today for that.
Yeah, 100%. I'm hoping.
I've came from Israel. So
Wow, you've come very far for this game.
ticket costs, I mean, for me, because I'm a junior, £40.
It's roughly about like 90 quid, but like last season it was like 50, so like the increase has been quite
That's
a
a
bit.
big increase hitting you. Do you like buy food and stuff when you get into the ground, or you just sort of like prep beforehand?
I prep beforehand and just buy my tickets, try to get the best tickets I can, train journey, and that's it.
Yes, it's not cheap, man. Season ticket alone sets you back 1,200 for the year, and then on top of that, you got to pay for every single cup game, which isn't cheap as well. The journey to and from the stadium, at least £10 on a train. Food as well, drinks. Spurs aren't considering the average consumer, man. Every single year we're seeing a random price surge in one item or another, man. The average fan who hasn't got the luxury of getting a season ticket, for today the cheapest ticket for today was around what, like £90 plus.
Yeah,
So
it's becoming a lot for these Cat A games.
Like, I'm lucky. I literally live in Enfield, so I can take one train. I'm here in 10 minutes. But the people who are living in Stevenage, people who are living outside of London, Manchester, flying in, you can only imagine how much it's costing them. It's probably like £300-400 just for a day trip. It's expensive, man.
It looks like a very attacking team. We're going for it. I think we looked at Man United's deficiencies against Wolves. Defensively, they did not look great. And just going all out at home in his first home game in the league. I'm buzzing. Let's go.
Next thing I had to do was drop my bag off, which will set you back £10, then on into the stadium. Since I have a season ticket, it works out roughly £64 per match, but depending on where you sit, a ticket could go as north as £98.
Please welcome the teams of Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur.
Very close for both teams to get a goal in that half.
If you want to get a drink at the ground, a beer will cost you roughly £5.20. There's also different types of food in the South Stand where the meals can range anywhere from £9 to £12. I only grabbed a Fanta at half time and that cost me £3.29.
happy he's got a goal. We have been unreal this half. Basuma, Madison, it's all been electric. One. Yeah! Literally 2 seconds ago my uncle was like, what's Davis doing all the way up there? There you go. This team is on fire and I'm loving it. I'm loving while I'm watching this game. Absolute till I die. I know I am a sorry, absolute till I die. Fair credit to the fans at the top of the South Stand because they've kept the noise the whole game. We need this every home match.
And here's my total for the day. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.